What up, everybody? Matt Outdoorsman here. Alright, guys, so there's a video on YouTube going around. A Russian-made video, and it's Vlad Putin dressed up as Santa Claus in this video. And it takes place in a home of a little boy, okay, that appears to be unhappy and confused with life. And if you watch the video, you'll figure it out on your own, but I'll break it down a little bit here, and I'm gonna include this video in the description excuse me, the description of at the bottom of my video here. And basically the moral of this video is it goes like this. So the little boy he's unhappy, he's confused. Takes place on Christmas Eve, and you know, he's dressed as a little girl, and he's playing with little girl toys. I think he's playing with a doll in a video or some shit like that. And the camera pans around the living room, and it shows a photo of his parents, who happen to be same-sex parents, and all that fun stuff. And there's this other shit in this video that is pointed out. Excuse me, dealing with a little bug here, so I'm gonna probably be coughing a lot in this video, so I apologize ahead of time. So yeah, it just goes on to show that, you know, this kid's unhappy with his way of life and just feels out of place. He's confused, all that stuff. Vlad Putin comes in dressed as Santa Claus later on and casts his little Santa Claus magic, and all of a sudden the picture's transformed from same-sex parents to a photo of a man and a woman who are smiling and happy in the picture. The little boy no longer looks like a little girl. He actually looks like a boy. And Santa Claus hands him a football and takes away the freaking doll that he's playing with and all that. So obviously there is a message here. And, you know, it makes me think about this conflict that's going on, this war between Ukraine and Russia. And this is just my opinion, folks, and it might be shared with a lot of other people, or a lot of people might disagree, and that's fine too. This Russia-Ukraine conflict isn't just about a land grab, guys, all right, in my opinion. And I think that the message here is that this war is bigger than a land grab, all right? This war is basically against the Western world and their culture. And I might be going off the reservation here, fellas and ladies, but I strongly believe that the outcome of this war is going to dictate the tempo of how the rest of the world lives. It's going to set the tone depending on who's victorious. So let's just say that this war escalates into a World War III. And a lot of folks are saying, oh, well, World War III has already started in a lot of ways. And you know what? I agree with you to a certain point on that. Yeah, nobody's landing on our beaches. Our cities aren't getting nuked. You know, U.S. forces aren't on the ground yet, fighting side by side, let's say, in a large capacity, I should say. And then there's other factors, you know, let's put Russia, Ukraine on the shelf for a minute, and let's bring out China and Taiwan and how that's escalating day by day. And I really believe that China, at any given moment, is probably going to invade Taiwan. And that right there is going to draw the U.S. into a war or a conflict with China. All right, because Taiwan is our friend, our ally. And that's just going to draw all NATO countries into this conflict. And then that's when we're going to see World War III pop off. And the version that most people would recognize, right? And again, my opinion, I really believe that if whoever is victorious is going to dictate the tempo of how this world carries itself. All right. Vlad Putin is no fan of globalism. All right. You don't see him at the WEF conferences and getting up on stage with those folks and talking about New World Order and all that fucking happy horse shit. Zelensky, on the other hand, is set to meet with the WEF in a very short time. I think it's this month or next month, or it's definitely happening soon. And, you know, we all know that the U.S. government is in war with the WEF and their agenda. All right, let's just call it for what it is. All right, it's evident and it's clear. All right, and I think that's why that, you know, we're investing so much into the Ukrainian side of this war. You know, a ridiculous amount of money, I should say. Excuse me again. Folks, I apologize. This fucking cough sucks. And yeah, anyway, moving forward, this is definitely a war against the Western culture. All right, in my opinion. And I think a lot of folks are on board with that. I mean, I'm no fan of Russia or Vlad Putin, I should say. I'm not saying Russia itself, but Vlad Putin, I'm just no fan of him. I'm not rooting for him. I'm not rooting for Ukraine. I could give a good goddamn. All right, I really could. But I think a lot of people are rooting for Vlad Putin. You know, people that don't really agree with the Western ways and what society has become and what it is becoming around the globe. And I think that's the message that Vlad Putin is putting out there. All right. There's more that meets the eye, guys. You know, you really have to think outside the box on this and really look deep into it, into the message here, and pay attention to what's going on. All right. And again, this is just one opinion of one asshole here. You know, I mean, I'm nobody special, but it's interesting to really think about it. And I really believe that this is probably going to escalate to the point where we will be drawn in on a large scale basis. Again, like I just mentioned. And this war is going to be, this World War III is going to be it's gonna be what words am I looking for here? Do I want to say important war? I think the outcome is something that needs to be looked at and recognized and understood. All right, if you pick up what I'm putting down. All right, that's the best way I could describe it. All right, guys. Anyway, folks, leave your feedback in the comments. Tell me what you think. Maybe you think I smoked my fucking lunch today. Who knows? I mean, it's a silly video, this Santa Claus thing, but it puts out a message, and you know, it opened up my eyes. You know, it's very interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna leave, like I said, I'm gonna leave the link of that video in my description. Watch it for yourselves. Come up with your own opinion on it, and you know, leave your comments in the section here at the bottom. All right. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Mad Outdoorsman out.